and do a bench test on the starter. Pull it out. I've got my cables. I'm just using alligator clip ones on each end. But you're saying, look at this, you're like, wait Aaron, you have them backwards, right? Well, what I did to confirm this is, there's a couple different ways you can do it. Take your multimeter, put it to continuity ring. Okay. Now you think it would be red to red, right? But if I go red to red, it doesn't do anything. If I go red to black, I have continuity, meaning they're connected. And if I go here to black, nothing. All right, got a fuse in here now. So then if I go black to red, I have continuity. Black to black, nothing. Across here, nothing. So then I know that because of this connection here, that it reverses the polarity by using alligator clips from two different devices. See how it goes positive, negative, negative, positive. There's a second way you can check. And then last is when you actually hook up to the battery. So remember the reverse polarity. So black will be on red, red will be on black. So we're reverse polarity. I'm grounded at the starter. So this will be my positive. So I can get the meter in here. Now we're going to go to DC volts. Nope, wrong way. And then I'm going to go ground. So I know this is ground over here, up to the battery ground. And I have 0. Okay, and I come over to the positive side of the battery, and there's my 12.8 volts. Okay, so I know that this is for sure ground. I come here, that I know for sure this is positive. I go to positive on battery, 0 volts. I go to negative on the battery, 13.0. So I know that's the third way to know that I have correct polarity at my battery versus my starter. Normally this is grounded from the chassis through the engine. So I have positive, negative. Here's your starter solenoid. So this will get, whenever you push a button or turn a key, whatever, it will send 12 volts to here to turn the starter. Now, definitely recommend using a vise when you're testing these. Mine's not, obviously not bolted down, but we're going to test this. So all you do is just jump 12 volts from here to here, and you should see the starter engage. It'll jump really good. Nothing. And I felt it too. It's really hard to turn. So the starter is bad. I'll have to either get it refurbished or find a new one from CarTech. I got to stop by there anyway to get stuff to rebuild the calipers. So I'll see if they have one in stock. So they were correct. It is a bad starter. That's why it got stranded on the top of olds. So I also, you say, well, I'm going above and beyond, wasting a lot of time. But I wanted to go through this wiring anyway. And also it's a great way to get to know my car too. Because I had to rewire the front lights anyway. I'm gonna have to rewire the, this, I'm gonna take this off and put an actual light bar. So I have to rewire that. I wanted to put the switch pros in anyway. So I said, screw it, while I'm in it, I'm doing it all. It sucks pulling this bench seat out. So that's the only negative thing about having a bench seat, is it's a lot of work to get it out. I actually couldn't even bring it through here. I had to roll it up over the seats and have someone help me on that end, and I had to like perfectly angle it over the driver passenger seat through this spot just to get the bench seat out over there. So it was a pain. So the least amount of times I got to take this out, the better, you know. And I'm going to continue, you know, drawing out the wiring harness currently. That way I can splice the Switch Pro's harness in with the existing harness. So anyway, if you've never tested a starter, they call bench testing, whatever, that's how you do it. And like I said, it was fused too on both sides. So if I did have it wrong, it would immediately blow the fuse. It's fused on the negative and fused on the positive. So I'll keep going on the project. All right, I got the old tail lights out on both sides. Got a new harness for the intercooler pump right there. It's pretty bad. I was looking up here, following the other wiring. The harnesses for the fans, kind of hard to tell on camera, but they're all sun damaged, cracked and broken. So I'm gonna replace those. And the starter is out. Gonna get a new one of those from CarTech. Got the harnesses mostly pulled and labeled. Keep going through that stuff. Here's the new harness for Switch Pros. Have to add the wiring for my amber daytime running lights and the white daytime running lights. Got to get that integrated in. I started pulling some of the harnesses over, going through more of the other relays. And O2 sensor, I had to order a new one of those. The harness was really short. It's only like 8 foot. So it would come like up to here. And then it would be too short to go into the console to go to the air-fuel ratio gauge. So I ordered a longer cable and then a brand new O2 sensor. It was throwing in like a sensor error on the gauge last time. So said might as well just do a whole new cable, whole new O2 sensor. And then also got a fuel level indicator. So hopefully this works. It's supposed to be here. And you actually add it to the bottom of the tank. And it'll tell you, it'll show the level, it'll monitor the level of fuel in there. Because right now I just have this see-through sight tube here, and that's all. So I wanted something that I could actually see at the dash, you know, while I'm driving. So that's the update so far. Got to pull out the remainder of the old harnesses, pull those out, reorganize all this wiring that will go down the center tunnel, and keep on going. That's the update so far. Okay, did some soldering for the radiator fans. The braided, I'm gonna have to finish this heat shrink, put it all together. Okay, I got all the breakers out. So there's this number 8 wire that ran from there, and it sent power over by the ECM to this fuse box. So I took it off. Right now there's relays for like the fuel pump, the fans. So I wanted to use this open spot and get rid of the relay for the intercooler pump and fan. Get rid of that guy and move it over here. So this comes with like a resin in each hole. So you have to remove the resin and then use these connectors, these mini connectors, like mini 280, and then I can add a fuse and I can add another one of these relays for here. So I'm doing an upgrade. So because there's the main disconnect from the battery to everything in the car there, that's in that part of the center console. So I'm doing an upgrade to number 4, just I don't know, have enough power, I guess. I'd rather have larger wire than smaller, and then we'll add some of the seals and all that. I ordered that, so we'll add those in. So, and then got bought this kit for cable terminals, just load terminals, and then I got this guy. This is just a crimper, so it'll go anywhere from 8 gauge up to 4/0. You just lift this guy, put your wire, put your terminal on the end of your wire, and then you just hit this with a hammer. Once you get that in there, hit it with a hammer and it'll crimp down on here. I'm going to add another piece of heat shrink, so I'm going to put that the wire cover on and then add another piece. The heat shrink that came with this kit is real thin, so I added a little bit thicker piece here, and then I'll add another piece onto here when I put that cover on. And so yeah, this crimping tool is about 15 bucks, and it'll do all of these different crimps. So that's where we're at right now. All right, here's that terminal kit I was talking about. You go anywhere from 10 gauge to 20 gauge, and has the cavity plugs come with it. Here's what they look like. And then here's after put on the wire. Crimpers. I'll also use these for the male-female pins for the Deutsch connectors. So I removed the sealant, added wiring, those connectors, power, and then so you have your power in, and there's your power out on the relay. Here there's the schematic, there's the numbers on the back, and then these two holes that are still empty, this one here and this one here, that's for the coil power, your 12 volt coil power. So that's what will close, send 12 volts from here to here when that gets power. And then there was a 6 Deutsch connector on here, so I took that off and I'm going to go to an 8. That way I can add and put those fans on its own switch on the Switch Pros, and I can manually turn them on and off from the Switch Pro panel. So I'm just going to add wire for the coil, and I'm going to run on dedicated ground for the coil of the relay. So yeah, you can buy even larger block. This is a Bussmann 15303-5. You can buy larger fuse and relay boxes if you need more, but I'll have all 5 relay positions taken up, and I'm just going to add another fuse. So yeah, you don't have to spend a bunch. I think these are like, I think this one was around anywhere from $75 to $100 for this, and you can get this whole kit for, I can't remember how much, maybe 20 bucks. And you can customize it, make it your own. So I'm gonna do that stuff next and get this new wiring harness made. Okay, got the new number 4 wire ran to the fuse and relay box. Here's the new wire going to it. New wiring for the fan relay and all that done. Got the new harness off of here. 8-pin Deutsch connector. Got the new connector on. And here's the other half of the harness. That goes over, it goes into the existing harness, and then pull a couple wires, one for it'll be the intercooler fan relay coil, so what controls the relay turns it on and off. That will be, it's that yellow wire, that will be connected to the switch pros, and then the blue wire is power up for the fans and the pump. There we go. There. New relay in. And then also got the new wiring for the fuel pump and a new Deutsch connector there. The new connectors for the intercooler fans. And then got a new harness put on the pump. View there. So there's the new harness for the pump for the intercooler. Getting closer and closer.